Maverick 100.9, Aggieland's country alternative. It's Corliss. And I finally have a new Aggieland artist. I should say new to Maverick, right?
Yes.
Because you are not new. Ms. Reagan Quinn. We know her. We love her. We've seen her at the Starlight Music Series. And you're just a hometown gal. You grew up here, didn't you?
I did. I've spent almost all my life in College Station, but I have been in Austin for almost 10 years now.
Okay.
But I play here more than anywhere else.
Right. You know, that's always how it goes. You get your people, you get your crowd, and they love you. Ever since we brought back the music series this year, everybody, especially JR, had to go off about Reagan Quinn and, oh my gosh, you're going to love her and this and that. And then I showed up to the show and you did not disappoint
You're
whatsoever.
so sweet. Do you want to know actually what's crazy about that night is I was sicker than I think I've ever been having to play a show.
I do remember you telling me that.
Yes.
And it wasn't like COVID or anything, but you
No.
were very ill. And I think that's when that crazy allergy thing was going around.
It was like a just the worst. I get a cold once a year. And I was like, of course. And stress probably played a hand in it too, prepping for that show. But
Yep.
I was just pushing. I remember Rainbow at the end, the last song, I was like, just give them everything you have left. I was like pushing any air I had out. And it turned out okay.
I never would have guessed that.
Good.
Because
Oh,
you
good. That
seriously
makes me-
blew me away. And I'm okay.
That
Now,
makes me
now
happy
I
to hear.
know that apparently you're even better. And now I need to go see you live again.
You're sweet.
Well, we got to talk music. You brought us a new single today. You've been releasing a lot of new music that people can find on all their streaming devices. But what we're going to debut today is Like the Wind.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about this single before we take a listen to it.
Like the Wind, it actually makes me so happy to talk about this because I released it back in November and I feel like I was talking a lot about it then, but recently it's been some of the other music. Like the Wind was, I actually wrote right after finishing the last EP that I had recorded, but everything was recorded so I couldn't add it to it. I had just gotten out of a relationship where it was one of those relationships where you're just not right for each other. Very draining, maybe a little toxic.
Sure.
And my sister-in-law called me soon after, and she said, I had this dream. She said, I saw you walking down the aisle, and I couldn't see who you were walking towards, but she was like, I just had all these things I wanted to tell him, and so I wrote a poem, and do you want to hear it? And I said, of course. And so she sent me this poem, and one of the lines that stuck out to me was, you have to let her be free. You can't clip her wings. And that stuck with me because I feel like we all, as we go through life and as we get older, like we're born wild and free and untamed, and we're not scared to like pursue our dreams. And as we get older, we lose some of that. And
somebody kind of dulls that down in you at some point in your life.
Yeah. So I wrote Like the Wind in like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I think this is
done.
going to be my favorite song because that's so relatable. I tell people all the time, life is for fun.
Yeah.
Life is to be free. So, oh my gosh.
Yes.
New favorite song coming at you. Y'all, this is your newest Aggieland artist, Reagan Quinn, and Like the Wind.
Breaking fences and chasing dreams. Always knew where I was going, but I questioned everything. Now I've been living in the city, staring at the world outside, where the grass is green and pretty, and there's a room to ride. We were
just heard the latest from Reagan Quinn, our newest Aggieland artist on Maverick 100.9. I'm so excited to add you to my little family here of musicians. I feel like it took too long, you know?
No, and I prefer kind of having heard it because, like I told you earlier, everyone loves you here. I've been seeing your name pop up everywhere, and we know all the same people. And I have been like waiting. I'm like, when is she going to notice me?
It's gonna happen. Like we know this. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I was excited.
I've had those meets with people in College Station because it really is. It's a family. It's a community here, especially in music. I'll never forget meeting Wes Barlow.
Oh, yeah. He did the fiddle on Like the Wind.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
See, now there's that small world I'm talking about because I feel like it was almost a year. People had told me about Wes Barlow, Wes Barlow. Finally, one night at Hurricane Harry's, somebody came up to me and they said, Wes Barlow is here. And I took off running. What I didn't know was somebody told him the exact same thing. Corliss is here. He was running towards me. And it was this beautiful meeting
I can see it slow motion.
Yes, that is exactly what it was like. And now that's how I feel about you. So welcome to the family, Reagan.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
To everybody else, what's your website? Where can we find your tour dates? Because I know you play in town a lot.
Yes, I am here a lot. So it's ReaganQuinn.com is my website. I post them all there. I'm also try to be really active on social media. So Facebook and Instagram is Reagan Quinn Music. JR, another mutual friend, just pressured me into getting a Twitter. So I finally have that. But I haven't figured it out yet. It just feels overwhelming to me.
I will press you to get TikTok because that is my jam.
Let me tell you about TikTok. I have a TikTok. I had a couple videos go viral that were nothing to do with music. I have 13,000 followers on TikTok out of nowhere. I don't know what to do with it, so I haven't posted in like 7 months.
You could be like, hey, I make music. You could buy it.
I know. I'm going to pick your brain. I need to make a good TikTok video because I think you're on it. And I have this following, and I don't know. I literally got scared. I got scared when it happened and didn't post again.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, y'all, we got to go because Reagan Quinn and I need to go make TikToks.
Yes.
So follow Corliss on air on TikTok and Reagan Quinn on TikTok. Is that what it is?
I think it's Reagan Quinn Music as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go do that. And you'll hear more of Reagan now here on Maverick.